For decades, Hollywood has been built on glamour, mystery, and carefully crafted images. Yet behind the red carpets and blockbuster premieres lies a truth the tabloids rarely touched. Many of the industry's brightest stars were gay, whether openly or in secret. A Reddit user with over 40 years in the business once revealed that being gay in Hollywood has always been more common than most fans realize, even dating back to the silent era, when Rudolph Valentino himself was rumored to live a hidden life. This raises a question that sparks endless fascination. Which of today's beloved actors might share the same story, quietly navigating careers while keeping parts of their identity away from the spotlight? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Hollywood's most eligible bachelor or hidden truth. Few names shine brighter in Hollywood than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. From WWE superstardom to box office dominance, he embodies strength, charisma, and the classic image of an action hero. Yet for years, whispers have followed him, rumors that the world's most eligible bachelor may be living a truth away from the spotlight. Aside from his marriage to Dany Garcia, who remains his close friend and business partner, Johnson has never been romantically linked to any other women. For someone constantly in the public eye, that silence has only fueled speculation. Interestingly, The Rock has long been a vocal supporter of LGBTQ rights, urging others to embrace who they are even before it became a Hollywood trend. Some argue that his bachelor image is part of his brand, vital for roles that make him both a hero to men and a sex symbol to women. Whether truth or rumor, Johnson's story highlights how deeply industry pressures can shape the way stars present themselves to the world. Ralf Schumacher, racing into history with courage. For decades, Formula One has been known for roaring engines, high-octane rivalries, and a culture that often left little room for vulnerability. That's why Ralf Schumacher's revelation in 2023 was nothing short of groundbreaking. The former F1 driver and younger brother of seven-time world champion Michael Schumacher shared a heartfelt Instagram post alongside his partner, French business manager Etienne. The caption read, "The most beautiful thing in life is when you have the right partner by your side with whom you can share everything." While Ralf didn't issue a press statement, the moment spoke louder than words. German actress Carmen Geiss even praised his decision as an act of liberation and authenticity that had taken years to embrace. In a sport long dominated by tradition and hyper-masculine stereotypes, Schumacher's openness marked a milestone. His courage not only redefined his personal legacy, but also aligned with Formula One's growing efforts to champion diversity, inclusivity, and acceptance on and off the track. Tom Cruise, Hollywood icon. Under the spotlight of rumors. Few stars have captivated audiences like Tom Cruise, whose career spans from Top Gun to Mission Impossible. Yet alongside his box office dominance has come decades of persistent rumors about his private life. Much of the speculation stems from his three high-profile divorces, from Mimi Rogers, Nicole Kidman, and Katie Holmes, each sparking theories about whether there was more to the story. The abrupt endings of these marriages, particularly his split from Holmes in 2012, reignited claims that Cruise was hiding an alternate personal life. Adding fuel to the fire is his long-standing connection to Scientology. Critics allege the church orchestrates aspects of his relationships to protect his image, though no evidence has ever substantiated such claims. Cruise, for his part, has fought back fiercely, winning lawsuits against tabloids and individuals who spread false stories about his sexuality. Despite the chatter, he has remained steadfast in his denials, focusing instead on his films. For Cruise, the rumors are background noise, Hollywood's fascination with mystery meeting one of its brightest stars. Keanu Reeves, the enigmatic star who lets silence speak. Keanu Reeves has always been one of Hollywood's most elusive figures. Known for his humility and down-to-earth persona, he built a reputation for guarding his private life as fiercely as his blockbuster roles in The Matrix and John Wick. Yet, that very privacy, sparked years of speculation throughout the 1990s. Fans and tabloids alike questioned why Reeves wasn't publicly dating or settling down, leading to persistent rumors about his sexuality. At the center of the gossip was a supposed connection to music mogul David Geffen, though no evidence ever surfaced. His acclaimed performance in My Own Private Idaho, where he portrayed a bisexual character, only added fuel to the fire. Still, Reeves never directly addressed the whispers, choosing instead to focus on his craft. In 2019, his relationship with artist Alexandra Grant finally went public, delighting fans who admired his decision to share happiness on his own terms. For Keanu, actions have always spoken louder than words. Whether on screen or off, his mystery remains part of the charm that makes him one of Hollywood's most beloved icons. Hugh Jackman. When talent outshines the rumors. Hugh Jackman has long been admired as one of Hollywood's most versatile performers, seamlessly moving from Wolverine's claws to Broadway's spotlight. But with that versatility has come persistent rumors about his personal life. Much of the speculation stems from his close friendships with male colleagues, which some tabloids have misinterpreted as romantic. The chatter intensified during his celebrated Broadway run, where he portrayed the flamboyant, openly gay singer Peter Allen, a role so convincing that audiences blurred the line between character and actor. Adding to the gossip mill is his marriage to Deborah Lee Furness, who is more than a decade older than him. Tabloids have unfairly used this as fuel to question their relationship's authenticity. Yet, Jackman himself takes the rumors in stride, often laughing them off and even calling them flattering. For him, the focus has always been on his work, his family, and his genuine love of performance, proving that true star power leaves no room for baseless speculation. Jake Gyllenhaal. Between Hollywood heartthrob and quiet mystery. Jake Gyllenhaal has never shied away from complex roles, but it's his personal life that has sparked just as much intrigue. Over the years, he's made statements about attraction that some fans found deliberately ambiguous, suggesting he wouldn't fear exploring love in any form. This openness, paired with a series of short-lived relationships with high-profile women like Kirsten Dunst, Reese Witherspoon, and Taylor Swift, has only deepened curiosity about where the truth lies. His career-defining performance in Brokeback Mountain cemented his place in film history, portraying a love story that challenged Hollywood norms and reshaped how LGBTQ+ narratives were told on screen. Off-screen, Gyllenhaal has consistently supported the LGBTQ community, embracing the film's legacy and the broader message of acceptance. Whether speculation swirls or not, he remains admired for his craft, his quiet charisma, and his willingness to blur the boundaries between art and real life. Jerrod Carmichael, turning truth into his greatest punchline. Jerrod Carmichael has always had a gift for cutting through life's toughest subjects with sharp wit and honesty. But in 2022, during his HBO stand-up special, he delivered a revelation that transcended comedy. He came out as gay on stage, blending vulnerability with courage in a way that only Carmichael could. The moment wasn't just personal, it became a defining milestone in his career, signaling his refusal to hide any part of himself. Following that bold step, Carmichael went on to host Saturday Night Live and later the Golden Globes, further cementing his reputation as a fearless voice in entertainment. His authenticity also carried into film, with acclaimed performances in projects like On the Count of Three and the Oscar-winning Poor Things. By living his truth so openly, Carmichael transformed his story into inspiration for others, proving that comedy can do more than make us laugh. It can free us, one honest confession at a time. Andrew Scott, the actor who redefined authenticity. Andrew Scott has built a career on unforgettable roles, from the chilling Moriarty in Sherlock to the magnetic hot priest in Fleabag. Yet off-screen, he's equally known for the honesty with which he approaches his own life. In 2013, Scott publicly acknowledged his sexuality, making it clear that being gay was simply a fact of who he is, not a headline or a controversy. For him, The label openly gay feels reductive, as if it overshadows the complexity of both his work and his humanity. That perspective has shaped the characters he chooses to bring to life. In 2024, his performance in All of Us Strangers showcased a depth of vulnerability and love that resonated deeply with audiences and critics alike. Scott's refusal to let labels define him has earned him admiration from fans around the world. By prioritizing truth over image, he's proven that authenticity can be just as powerful as any performance, and perhaps the most compelling role of all, Jonathan Bailey, leading with love and authenticity. Jonathan Bailey captured global attention as Anthony Bridgerton in Netflix's hit series Bridgerton, where his commanding presence and layered performance made him an instant fan favorite. But beyond the Regency-era romance and sweeping drama, Bailey has been equally compelling in real life. Openly gay since his early 20s, he has spoken candidly about the pressures he faced in the entertainment industry. Pressures that suggested being honest about his identity might limit his opportunities. Rather than hide, Bailey chose authenticity, prioritizing his happiness over Hollywood's outdated expectations. That choice has not only strengthened his career, but also made him a role model for countless LGBTQ+ individuals navigating similar paths. Alongside Bridgerton, he's taken on bold projects like Fellow Travelers and will soon star as Fiyero in the highly anticipated film adaptation of Wicked. Despite his rising fame, Bailey keeps his private life grounded, simply confirming he is in a happy relationship. His journey proves that talent shines brightest when paired with truth, and that courage can redefine what a leading man looks like. Richard Armitage, from Middle-earth hero to real-life authenticity. Richard Armitage has long been admired for his commanding performances, from portraying the noble Thorin Oakenshield in the Hobbit trilogy to leading roles in Netflix's Obsession and the thriller Red Eye. But in 2023, he stepped into a new spotlight, one not defined by fantasy or fiction, but by truth. After being privately out since the age of 19, Armitage publicly came out as gay, sharing his story with refreshing honesty and grace. In interviews, he reflected on the struggles of growing up while being bullied for simply being perceived as gay, experiences that left a lasting mark but also shaped his resilience. By opening up, he highlighted the challenges many face in reconciling personal identity with public perception, particularly in an industry that has historically discouraged openness. Despite keeping his partner's identity private, Armitage's willingness to embrace authenticity has only deepened the respect fans and peers hold for him. His career proves that true artistry transcends labels, and his story is a reminder that courage off-screen can be just as powerful as any role played on it. Joe Locke, from teen trailblazer to Marvel's rising star. Joe Locke may be young, but his impact on the entertainment industry is already undeniable. Openly gay since the age of 12, Locke first came out to his family and friends before eventually sharing his truth with the world. That honesty became a defining part of his journey, making him a role model for fans navigating their own identities. His breakout role as Charlie Spring in Netflix's Heartstopper turned him into an international sensation. The heartfelt series, praised for its tender and authentic depiction of queer love, earned Locke critical acclaim and a nomination for Outstanding Lead Performance at the Children's and Family Emmy Awards. Now he's stepping into an even bigger universe, playing Billy Maximoff, better known as Wiccan, in Marvel's Agatha All Along. With his charm, talent, and unwavering authenticity, Joe Locke represents a new generation of actors, proving that being yourself is the most powerful role of all. From Hollywood icons to rising stars, each story shows how complex and courageous the journey of self-acceptance can be. Some, like Ian McKellen and Jonathan Bailey, have turned their openness into sources of inspiration. Others, like Dwayne Johnson or Tom Cruise, remind us how fame and industry pressures can complicate personal truth. Together, these stories highlight a universal lesson. Authenticity is not just about identity. It's about freedom, courage, and the power to inspire others. In a world that still struggles with stereotypes and judgment, these celebrities prove that being true to yourself is the most powerful role anyone can play. Their voices break barriers, redefine representation, and encourage us all to embrace our own stories without fear. If these journeys moved you, let us know. Like this video, subscribe for more eye-opening content, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Which story inspired you most?